In this episode, we're still in Lumpa's tower in Lemuria, and we're about to go and meet the king of Lemuria. Okay, let's head out. So it'll be interesting to see what we can find around here. In front of the people in this castle, the Lemurians will probably let themselves starve. Now we get to the castle. If you seek the counsel of His Highness, the King, follow this passage to the doors of the end. Oh dear, you sincerity in the palace like good King Hydros? What ill-mannered buffoons. His Highness never leaves a meeting with Conservato in good mood. Good luck. His Highness the King is most temperamental, which is a rare trait for Lemurians. Lord Conservato is calm and collected, like a true Lemurian. So you say that Conservato is good? I don't know. I can't carry more Lucky Mills. Oh, there's nothing there. Okay. King Hydros is the wisest of all the Lemurian kings, but I understand why Conservato and his Senate oppose the king's plans. His Highness is worried that Lemuria will wither away. What a ridiculous notion. The beacons of the four emerald lighthouses right in the fringe of Weyard. The history of Lemuria. Only traces of the once brilliant land of Lemuria remain today. Elemental lighthouses. The beacons of the four elemental lighthouses brighten the fringes of Weyard. The great Lemurian people. The chosen master of water will be a native son of Lemuria. Alchemy and Ancient Civilization, Part 1. Through the use of alchemy, civilization undergoes great growth and improvement. Alchemy and Ancient Civilization Part 2. Those who master alchemy shall master the world. Conservato and the king were yelling so loudly that I could hear him from out here. Lord Conservato only raises his voice when he speaks to the king. The debates frighten me. I can't stand the yelling. He is still in chambers with Lord Conservato. Why is he granting them entrance? Lord Conservato holds the most power in Lemuria after the king. I don't think he'll take kindly to advice of outworlds like these. The Senate holds King Hydros in poor regard because he favors Lumpa's wisdom over their own. I trust the king. If his majesty is wrong, the fault lies with Lumpa, not with him. You are Lord Felix, correct? It would seem the warriors of which you have spoke have arrived. So would, your highness. I shall call them to us immediately. There is no need, Lumpa. Let us go to them. Hydros, would you see me dishonored thus? They ought to present themselves to us. I do not go to present myself to them, Conservato. I am merely going to where they are. I have something that I wish to show everyone. Regardless of your reasons, sire, I will not go to them. Do as you will, Conservato. However, we shall go. I heard of your arrival. It is quite remarkable that you were able to reach Lemuria. Welcome. I'll introduce my companions. This is Sheba, Jenna, Felix, and Creighton. Creighton is the one who told me of the outside world's civilizations, of their condition. Ah, Creighton. Lunpa describes you as a remarkable scholar. Your research impressed us. Thank you, Your Highness. Your theories are correct. Our world is now on a path to destruction. And who has decided this? You, Hydros? Some civilizations have vanished, surely, but that is the way of the outside world. Look around you, Lemuria remains unchanged. Don't delude yourself, Lemuria has been in slow decline for ages now, but that can wait. My most trusted scholars have reached this conclusion after extensive research. I sent peers to confirm this for me. So you admit it, Hydros. You violated the directive of the Senate. You used the tidal wave as your chance to send peers away, despite our commands. You are incorrect. The tidal wave carried me away by a chance alone. Conservator, you must know that the tidal wave was caused by Poseidon's return. Only a fool would have chosen to send a man to see if he knew this would have happened. What was it that you intended to have peers confirm? This map shows the ancient world, when Lemuria still traded with people on the many continents. It was a great age, a time when the world shined brightly. And this is the map Lunpa had with him when he arrived in Lemuria 150 years ago. I used this map to sail around the world. It is quite accurate. Incredible. You understand, Creighton? What do you understand? Well, unless my eyes deceive me, the continents have shrunk since the Golden Age. That's insane. It's not insane, it is true. Perhaps this will make it more clearly. Look at these two maps side by side. There's no mistaking it. The continents on Lumpa's map are clearly smaller. Lies, nothing but lies. What do you hope to gain from foisting these lies upon our people? You know well that I hope to gain nothing more than the truth, Conservato. And do you expect we'll believe such nonsense? If you have believed the evidence before your eyes, what do you believe? Do you believe the Lemurian map to be accurate to this day? Tell me, peers, you were able to investigate this matter, were you not? Thanks to Felix and my companions, I was able to travel much of the Eastern Sea. And what did you find? I found in truth that Lumpa's map is the more accurate of the two. However, the world seems even smaller now than it appears on Lumpa's map. What are you saying? Time itself has stopped. Think of Weyard as a living, breathing being possessing its own life force. The four elements are the nourishment needed to sustain this being. Creighton, this is exactly what King Hydros himself has said to me. Ever since Alchemy has sealed away, the world has been cut off from its nourishment. It has gone to a state akin to hibernation. By using less energy, Weyard prolongs its life. Yet when hibernating, the being has only stopped its own clock, not the flow of time around it. When a bear sleeps through the winter, it needs only wait for spring to come. When it awakens, it can nourish its weakened body again. But if spring never comes, the bear will eventually die. Weyard is wasting away, its cotton shrinking because its spring has never come. Hydros, how can you make such outrageous claims? The world is not alive. Tell me, Conservato, why do you think Poseidon has returned? Do you have the answer, Hydros? The Lighthouses. Felix's companions have lit the beacons on both Mercury and Venus Lighthouse. What? Have you any idea what will happen if you set the evil loose upon the world again? Yes. You know that it could bring about the destruction of the world, and yet you did it anyway? My lord, you can't possibly intend for these people to light the remaining beacons. I do indeed, Conservato, and I also fear that possibly that Alchemy will destroy the world. But I can't stand by, knowing that as I do that the world will wither and die if we do not act. This is madness, Hydros. Does the threat of Alchemy mean so little to you? Would you put the world in even greater danger to satisfy your theories? With only 2 of the beacons lit, I assume you intend to send peers out again. And I will go, Lord Conservato. Felix has need my power. Then go, peers, but if you do, say farewell, for you'll never be able to return. You'll be banished from Lemuria forever. You know our laws. Are you prepared for the outcome? I myself am disgusted by this whole matter. I take my leave of you, Hydros. But I warn you, I will not permit you to go through this madness. What will you do, Your Highness? I knew this outcome was inevitable, but I could not sit silent while our world drifted down the path of its destruction. I want you to light the remaining beacons before you return. That's what we intend to do, but we can't leave the Eastern Sea. I've already heard of this problem from peers. This is something I found by accident in some ruins back in my days as a thief. I'm not sure what it is, but it seems to contain some powerful synergy. Seems to? You're not certain? It's a synergy that we Lemurians are unable to use. I understand you travel with many different kinds of apps, do you not, Felix? If we include peers in our numbers, we have one app for each of the 4 elements. Then at least one of you should be able to use the synergy that this contains. King Hyros believes the item can only be used by one who wields synergy of the earth. If I'm not mistaken, it is a powerful synergy we call grind. If you master synergy, the reefs that block your way shall pose no trouble anymore. With grind, you should be able to create a path by which you can sail into the Western Sea. Go, brave adepts! By your hands may remaining lighthouses burn bright once more. That synergy is quite powerful. It can only be trusted to a very few people. That His Highness has given it to you should illustrate how great his expectations are. I had no doubt that your journey will be fraught with ever-increasing danger, but we are counting on you, Felix. It's an item. I'm guessing that it's gonna be the same thing as before, where what does this bread do? See, if this is what I think it is, I think that anybody can equip it and technically use it. Oh, nope. Interesting. So this is different for a change, because usually they can do it anyway, but this one can only be equipped by Felix. You must sail the Western Sea. Do not worry about Lemuria. Ignite the elemental beacons. Conservator lacks the conviction to discuss these matters with the people of Lemuria. His Majesty has come to this decision on his own, without the counsel of his advisors. This is why it must remain by his side for his decision. Now listen to Conservato, we can't let the world wither and die. Go, brave adepts. By your hands may remaining lighthouses burn bright once more. My people may not desire change, but I can't let that stop me. I do this not for myself, but for all those yet to be born throughout Weyard. Oh, it's the absolute top now. Not much to do here, though. I don't think there's any shops in Lemuria, so I can't get rid of these items. Huh, that's cool. Okay, I guess that's it in Lemuria for now. I can't really think of anything else we can do at the moment. Yeah, it looks like they don't say anything differently, so we can just head out now. So that is it for this episode of Golden Sun: The Lost Age. And, yeah, I mean, that's it for this episode of Golden Sun: The Lost Age. In the next episode, we're going to start using our grind synergy. Until then, this is JaidynReiman, signing out.